All right. What's up? Freaking you wonderful people. Oh, shit. Damn it. That's not my hotkeys. Oh, cool. That's fun. It's not working. There we go. I don't know why it's making me do that. Like the deactivate, reactivate thing lately. Okay. That was embarrassing. Moving on. Getting into the game. If I remember correctly, we had to go all the way back through this freaking compound. And I was like, nope. Yep. How the fuck are we going to get all the way back over there? There's no way I'm not going to get caught. I stink. My freaking foot is broken. Wonder if you can just kind of like cheese stealth, like just as long as you're crouched, like it'll start building it up. Instead of actually having to be around people and being sneaky. My tub's not filled with water. This guy almost saw me because I smelled so bad.
Fuck me.
Oh, boo. Okay. I don't want to go back down there.
The 7th bell.
Okay. Alright, we're out. And there's a wash basin. Hell yeah. Kill my foot for washing my face. Damn. Alright. Just a little bit. Damn it. Doing the wrong one. Yeah. Twice, apparently.
I hope you weren't planning on breaking in here.
Nope. I'm just chilling, my man.
Clear off and don't bother me! Be on your way!
Lord be with you. What do you need?
What if my soul is burdened with sin? Is there a way to cleanse it?
Of course, son. You can redeem yourself with an indulgence, or take the path of repentance and atone for your sins with a pilgrimage. It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the law, nor does it release you from paying a fine. And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few, similar concerns. Come find me when you have atoned for your worldly sins. Till we meet again.
How do you have a bunch of blood around your mouth? I don't like that.
Yeah, real funny. What do you think you're doing? Are you 5 years old? Stop that.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
You shouldn't be bothering us
Mhm.
here.
You stalking?
Mm.
Frick.
Oh,
Huh? Huh. Strange. Eh? Yeah, real
I don't know
funny.
anything. I don't look in that direction.
Are you 5 years old? Stop that.
What? Somebody's throwing stuff. How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? No, there wasn't a way up there.
I'm sorry.
Eh? What do you think you're doing?
God damn it. The hell? Where am I supposed to go then? I wonder if I'm not worried about it. There's nothing in there. Glad the directions are clear as mud.
Be another way.
Not through there.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
Lay down his life for us, and I beg you and the guardian
Yoink.
What do you think you're doing?
Ninth bell. Only 3 to go.
Like, I don't even understand how you're supposed to get through this thing. It's really loud.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. I'll have to go on duty too.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be surprised. I must have got mixed up.
We'll go and get mixed up somewhere else, beggar.
I can try and find something for you.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Not really. Besides, I'm quite hungry myself.
Go and look then. There's some baths down below. There might be something there. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there, I'd be in trouble. Ever since... well, never mind.
I'll figure it out somehow. I'll be going then.
Go, and if you meet the cook, send her here.
I beg you and the guardian angel to take care of your good servant, Captain Thomas.
Red salami. Delicious.
Showed us the power of enduring pain and fortitude. Look down upon our Captain Thomas.
Still hungry, are you?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
The cook was right there. Probably don't want to push it by trying to lockpick that chest while the guy's standing right there. Oh shit. We're trespassing now. Why the hell is it so choppy while you're trying to sneak around? The movement gets so choppy.
A mile.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
Oh, shit. Who the fuck is this dude?
That was where it was.
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the crown. Do you know how many there are?
I don't know or care. I have to find medicine for Captain Thomas. Otherwise he'll die and my friend will be executed.
Thomas. I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help. That poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I didn't save.
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
That's definitely an interesting point. But tell me.
No. I'll tell you nothing.
Damn it.
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Damn it. Fucking Henry. If only I had my friggin' my peacock hat.
Look down upon our Captain Thomas with a father's love, on all who suffer, pains and other afflictions. Let them know that they are not alone in their afflictions, but that Christ is forever on their side.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
I suppose you're waiting.
Damn right. Or at least a bit of...
I can see if I've got any.
Hey, I need some deep...
You might be surprised.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Have anything on me that'll make my charisma a little bit higher? My speech skill or something? It's all food. Nope. I wonder if it's just a straight up check or if it's randomized or whatever.
I think it might be random.
Why are all these just so difficult? Give me an easy one. That's not in front of somebody.
You!
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the crown. Do you know how many there are?
I really don't know, but I'm in quite a fix. And you look like someone who could help me.
Apart from the fact that I'm not much of a good Samaritan, I can't imagine how I could help you.
Well, we're in the surgeon's chambers. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff here that would be of use.
I suppose. But I still don't know why I should help you.
Well, that if this 12 didn't work, that's 7 isn't gonna work either.
I'm not stupid.
Oh, yeah?
Well, for instance, like, don't forget. And you'll still...
And you too? No.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you. And now get out.
You ruined it anyway. Come on, Henry. Be better.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for medicine for Captain Thomas.
Well, the sawbones ain't here, so you're out of luck. Like the captain.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
You know I was locked up? For such an uncaring girl, your interest is a bit suspicious.
Right. I spend the whole day following you and the arrogant fool around, spying on you.
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left. I'm still not sure.
Yeah, that would...
Hold on. All right. We'll have fun.
read his book.
I think this is his book. That might be my book. Okay. Fever tonic.
You know you need to make it.
Actually, I have to read. Yep, you do actually have to read. Okay. I don't want to do that. His stomach is bothering him. After a short examination, I immediately knew that he was suffering from a stomach ulcer, but I had not forgotten the unprecedented humification. Humiliation. I was like, what the fuck? Humiliation he has caused me. So instead of professional diagnosis, I muttered something about Galen and the body fluids. Rub my hands helplessly explore him out since he thinks I am dim-witted, I'm assuming.
Oh, there's nothing like a doctor with no morals.
Yeah. Dim-witted ignoramus. He probably expected nothing better from me and settled for my little lie. That looks like an S. I don't understand how that's a D.
Like a capital S.
Yeah. Got the maid, Catherine, rummaging through my things in my storeroom across from the lab. So I have constant supply of decoctions, tinctures.
The 11th toll of the bell. The last before the execution starts.
Resting on my chest. Unprofessional use of which. Blah, blah.
Gotta hurry up and read through it.
Yeah.
Go to the next page.
Making my digestive potion. Is that it? Lay down with fever, which probably came from an inflamed wound in his right hand. Try my new decoction against the fevers which accompany inflammations of whatever. Made from ingredients that are quite readily available. Decoction is prepared from boiled wine, 3 parts of feverfew, 2 parts of grated ginger, and 1 part of elderberry leaves. Got the ginger in the castle kitchen, even though it was a struggle because the chest of the precious spice was locked.
Okay, we know what.
But the cooks were unusually kind and gave me a good measure. The rest I kept well in storage, as the last of my supply has mysteriously disappeared. Feverfew grows right in the forecourt, on the terrace, the path of the lower gate. I'm not an herbalist. Almost looks identical to chamomile. Visited the carpenter above the upper gate. Above the cloth in secret right behind the workshop.
And I don't think it was, we know that the thing that we need to do is not.
I don't know if I have all the stuff.
You just stole all this stuff.
Elderberry leaves, feverfew, ginger. Yeah. I still need wine, which I think is in here.
There should be an alchemy thing.
Yeah. Okay, so elderberry leaves, feverfew, ginger. Okay. Port wine.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I can start all over.
Oh, there you go. You'll need wine, 3 handfuls of feverfew, 2 handfuls of ginger, and a handful of. Add the feverfew and boil for 2 turns. Grind the elderberry leaves, add them to the cauldron, add the ginger. I completely forgot. Feverfew and boil for 2 turns. What does it say? 3 handfuls of feverfew. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, see, I told you I was worried. What I'm saying was, can't sleep on, can't die.
So they make it pretty hard to move around and do all this stuff, and then also pay attention to how long you have on this shit.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
Don't even fuck around, Cap.
I'm looking for medicine for Captain Thomas.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, the Sawbones ain't here, so you're out of luck.
Excuse.
Like the captain.
Excuse.
The 10th
Fuck out of the
bell.
way.
I don't have much time left.
Get out of the way. Damn it. Damn it. I grab his freaking journal. Three handfuls. Boil for 2 turns.
You flip the thing, or you flip that little thing. Because the 2 turns is 2.
Find the elderberry leaves. Add the ginger. Return it to the cauldron. As ginger finally cyst what? Wait, isn't there something?
Vial, we put it in the vial, right? Or is it...
It says cyst. What's the cyst? I don't understand. Or distill. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. So how do you do that?
The 11th toll of the bell. The last before the execution starts.
There's no way I have enough time for this. Shit, especially if I'm going the right way. I came out of this door, so it's not so bad. Yeah, there's no way this bell's not gonna toll by the time. At least I don't smell this time.
Yeah.
Hang on, Tomas. Oh, thank God.
Make it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Sir Han's gonna die. He gonna be dead.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug, the worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates! My lord?
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him! He's a noble!
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Ah, welcome to Crusty, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed. And if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would also be in such a foul mood if the same had happened to me.
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. We will talk about that another time. And I apologize to you for that unpleasantness. At least it ended better than it might have. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
No, we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt you had your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, It would certainly be better if our paths were to join, rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzik are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Crusty. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Thoth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen?
Ooh, we get to compare whips? Hey. That's rad.
So, Zahan, allow me to...
Hold on, so, if you think everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh?
Damn it. I wanted to tell you to apologize, dickface.
Nevertheless, welcome to Crusty, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
I'm real close to just walking away from you.
Mm-hmm. Probably good.
Yeah.
The jail cells are down there, but I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Good doggy, good boy.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you, or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Good. I don't think I could stomach much more of your company.
Likewise. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Pebbles, I'm sorry, but you're about to get traded in if we can find something better.
I wonder what the best is.
This better be all my gear.
Why did they put it on sale?
Oh, this is all my stuff from the blacksmiths.
Oh, then you can probably put it back in there. Transfer it over.
I'm over encumbered now. Oh, yeah.
Got most of your money, too. Doesn't seem like all your money.
Yeah, that's the majority of it.
Yeah.
If not all of it. After having this dumb fucking thing on.
They didn't give me something better. No. Why is it having a sleep?
I haven't put anything on an underlayer on yet.
Very confused. What's your first?
Oh, damn it. I put it in the wrong slot. This is my actual outfit.
Well, at least you already tagged it all. That's good. Make sure you put those arrows on.
Yeah, I need my other thing on again. This thing. Nope, that. Oh, freaking slot. God.
funny seeing him just wear the top part.
Yeah. Now I want to wear shorts.
Covering my head and everything else. I guess we're gonna cover anything. Might as well be your head.
Insignia thing gives me a charisma of 16. Okay, now for the Riz outfit.
Where's Mutt?
I thought I heard him barking.
I guess we have to get him, right?
Gotta get my Riz outfit back on. It's also my sneak outfit, kind of. I don't know. I need to. My third outfit probably needs to be my sneak outfit.
Yeah. Where you're just naked.
Yeah. Interesting fact: if you're completely naked, you're actually the most silent that you're ever going to be. There's nothing that'll take my Riz higher. It's the highest it'll get.
Yeah, so fire food.
Oh, I don't need. Probably don't need my sword to be rizzed up. I I'm gonna use a smaller sword. Might as well look cool, even.
Need to drop some of this stuff.
Yeah, I am overweight. Yeah. Okay. Sneaky outfit.
Underwear and a cross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or punching throw or whatever.
Yeah, why didn't I put those back on? Like, it took a lot to get those things. I don't know why I didn't put those on. I get rid of my. Oh, okay. Of course, I got rid of my shoes because you don't need shoes with this armor. That makes sense.
They didn't think that maybe your gear might have made it seem like you're not just a beggar.
Yeah.
They're like, this dude has full plated legs.
I've never seen a beggar with gear so gnarly that it can intimidate me. But hopefully it's just not picking it up. I don't think it is. What's more important here? Low visibility or low noise? That's the two things I get to choose from are one or the other. They're not both. That's my sneakiest outfit, huh?
You got money, we can always buy more sneaky stuff.
It's true. We are rich. $34, $31. Yeah, my noises. I mean, yeah. I go with those. Yeah, I don't know how a necklace makes you less visible, but whatever.
Whatever works, whatever works.
Video games. Because video games. All right. So we did heavy armor, Rizzlord, sneaky guy.
Love it. And he looks great in it. Absolutely.
And he's got an ass that won't quit. Look at it. All right. I think I might just we'll go see what my horse options are, because then I'll just move this stuff to my horse. I'm gonna sleep and save though. Sorry, Hans. You have to wait, brother. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I won't do that. Just do a cheeky save and quit instead. Hey, there's our boy.
Here you go. Take it.
Eat that dried salami.
I'm always glad
Where you been,
people
pup?
like people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Good boy. Good boy. Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
You silly
Look what I
doggy.
have for you.
I still hate it.
Look what I have for you.
I do too. All right. Glad to have you back, but where's the new quest? I know it's gonna take me a while to find
God be with you.
whoever that is.
I apologize.
Ew, is it the Chamberlain? It is.
Good day. What do you need?
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Crusty.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
Let's get to the heart of the matter. Just tell me what needs to be done.
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
You don't say.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. God be with you.
It's obviously pretty well better. Oh, wow, well better, way better.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
This horse is better than both of them.
Just want to be sure nobody finds out.
Probably won't be able to get that horse. It just says other horse. Oh, it says my horse or other horse. Yeah, its capacity is way higher. 238. Can I get that one? Yeah, I mean the capacity is the same, but the stamina, speed, courage, all that stuff's better.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes, and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. It was good to see you, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the option that you have, apparently. It's just herring. I mean, pebbles. It's looking pretty dicey for you, friend.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? At the mill? Yeah. The place by the Zherovka Street.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck.
I don't know why you can't have two horses. Why do you just have to have one? Its speed is like, I mean, its stats are like, it's obviously better, but I mean, I don't have any like emotional ties to this horse because I haven't played the first game, but also its stats aren't that much better.
And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is true.
I took a look at herring.
And?
nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
Look, first, I'm a guest here. And second, it's not long ago that I was locked up. And I don't intend to let that happen again.
Pity. But I know what you mean. No hard feelings. Now let's forget all about it and get back to the reason you came. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Well, I know the basics, but I wouldn't say no to some good advice.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer, looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show. And horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right, I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit, no more than yourself. Saddle, bridle, horseshoes. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Take care.
Where did it go? Oh, there we go. Hey. Wait, why is my capacity at 191 now? Also, Mutt, what the hell? You were just at like 70, or you're still like 90% like a second ago. Rob.
I'll have a look at the wares.
+3 to charisma for those boots. I hate this. Slows it down and limits its carrying capacity. I want that. And you got shit, brother. It's a hunter's belt. Okay. I'll buy that.
Word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Only because it's you.
Well, if you... Very well then. Hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have a third. Dang. That's rad. I'm gonna have a third weapon on me now. I think it's because I saw overweight because I think my strength was affected. Ladies man. There you go. They got like raw food and stuff not going bad as fast. Bushman. You're one for a crime. You gain +3 stealth bonus, +2 on agility, vitality. Interesting. Oh, hold it. All right. We back. The dirtier you are, the harder it will be for others to spot you. They still smell the dirt. Okay. The dirtier you are, the harder it will be.
Why did it do that?
Got some feedback, man. You'll make 25% less noise when you sneak indoors, and the door opening will be half as loud. That not keep happening. Okay, so here's 25% less noise when you sneak indoors, and then 35% less noise when you're sneaking outdoors. So we'll just get both of those. Okay, I'll do both. Of course. Damn it. I did not read that it said it's an exclusive one. Shit. I think I'd rather be sneaker outdoors. Fuck. Oh well. There you go. We'll just do Bushman then. Well, that's annoying. On the forest, your stamina will be halved. Your stamina will recover 15% faster. Your strength, vitality, agility. Stealth skill increased by 2. Ooh, alright. Nice. Buff is +1. Wonder what happened. I think it's because we're in jail. And it affected my strength because now I'm overloaded. And I can't really do much about it. I don't think so. Yes. For now, I can take... I mean, I want to be sneaky, I guess. So, I take the military sword off of my outfits. And the shield.
I'm selling this thing. Jesus. Hey Jack, can you hear our cat?
Yeah. It's going full psycho mode. I guess that scrap metal is 6 pounds. There we go. Still not in a super good spot. Take all this miscellaneous stuff out of my inventory. Got so many bandages. Yeah, playtime. Oh gosh, that sucks. 261 and a 272 is the best that I can get it. Now I need to carry that stuff around on my back so I build up my strength. again.
Come here.
You silly doggy.
And I think it did, because I said when I got arrested, it affected my my stats.
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Know which option you want me to pick?
Okay, we'll get this game. I'll be your hand. You just choose whatever you want. You remember that? You romance the fuck out of me. You romance him until his eyes are fucking crossed.
What? Where are you going with this?
Happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you, even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out, so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
There now.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here, but have gone off to join my old man.
Watch where you're going!
God rest his soul, and he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go into the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Al dente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
Yeah. Definitely gonna lose for sure.
Go!
Oh, look at this. It's getting freaking destroyed. Even though the other horse's stats really weren't that much better. Okay, bye. See you, Hans.
Come on.
Yeah. I'll give you this one. I'll let you win. Because you almost got hanged.
Quick.
Huh? Back it up.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
It's always good when somebody doesn't learn anything from what just happened. Maybe if you almost die, you should probably be a little bit more humble. Nope, fuck that.
We turn right here.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leifa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Yeah, I was surprised that there's only 3 options for audio. And I was like, usually you can turn up dialogue and you can, you know, keep that and it's independent from all the other stuff. It's like now you get 3 options. Suck it.
Yeah, that seems like a really small amount for a really
Yeah. Yeah, don't you fucking dare. It might as well, if you have 3, it might as well just be 1. This is 1 slider. Just a couple of bros. Taking a horse ride. Yeah.
Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what
Just
happened
enjoying
last
each
time.
other's
So get ready.
company.
As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
I was like, Henry was chilling. Hans is the one that was about to die.
Yeah, but they almost died because of that bandit. And they watched all their friends die.
Yeah. That's true. So close to losing my love bonus. Slowly ticking away. My bone bonus. Gosh, it's so dumb. It's already there. Just bonus. Boner riff. Yeah. It's bone-us. Bonus.
I like the way it's concealed, nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches.
You gotta be 21 plus to get in Bones R Us. Did not mean to rhyme. Yeah.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this, and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre.
Stuff for your front and stuff for your butt. Half off.
To improve father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least without whining.
That's the mystery.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or Von Bergov
It is quiet, but
the annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
well, maybe I need to turn it back up in OBS then.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word, you got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Dude, Henry looks like mega intimidating.
Come along.
Besides,
Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
Yeah. It's like all black and silver.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions,
Al dente
gentlemen.
fortuna.
These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the
We're
security
not supposed to be
of this
talking
domain.
during important
Certainly,
dialogue.
Certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my
Who's going to talk about the
hospitality,
sluts for
sir.
tuna?
You'll be thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses
W's in
may not
chat
be
for
neglected
tuna
either.
sluts.
Elzo, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle
Yeah,
has
yeah,
other
sure.
duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me.
I put a
for
W
once
in my
at
own
least.
chat.
On me too,
Hell yeah.
one could say.
No one
I
else is
suppose
gonna
she's
do
doing
it.
the rounds in these parts.
One day.
Yeah,
so,
one day.
tell me, sir.
One day there'll be
How did you
W's in my
achieve
chat for
what you
tuna
have?
sluts.
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing
Yeah.
von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I
When
am.
we know we've made it.
Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
This guy is awesome.
The
Thank you,
fortress
Michael.
may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all.
Are you being cautious?
But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Here, Mutt.
Can you imagine doing someone pick up food off your thing and then immediately give it to their dog?
Yeah.
I know that's not what you did, but that's kind of. Oh, thanks so much for this food. Here you go.
Yeah. It's like, actually, I won't even fucking curse my dog with this piece of shit food. I'm gonna throw it over this gate.
Here. Here you go. Take it.
Hey, yo, my dog's barking. I keep trying to praise you, and you keep walking.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
I know it's at an 80, that's pretty good.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Hold on, brother.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I won't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Frivolous and moody, which is true. The moody part. I don't know about frivolous.
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
Yeah.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later.
This feels like oddly like everybody's being a little bit too nice.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that vibe.
This one is sharpened already.
Yeah. Alright. Or save, so I don't lose anything important to this dice game. How are you already barking?
Come here.
Pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
Here, mutt. Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy. You silly mutt. Come here, boy.
I've got this pretty
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
3,000. I made a mistake. Ooh, maybe not.
These ones here. My God! Oh, come on! Are you being cautious or cowardly? My God, I'm done. What can you do?
Damn, really?
These ones here. Are you starting to regret coming to play?
Maybe it's not with a badge, maybe?
I said without a badge. So I don't understand. There's nothing on here that says. And roll the rest again. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points. Roll dice to finish your turn, score points before you run the risk. First player to reach the goal. Yeah, it says nothing about like, oh hey, by the way, you can randomly go twice and fucking. Yeah, playing with a badge. So I said to not play with a badge. So what the hell is this? That's what I'm saying. I said do not play with the badge.
You not play with that, not them.
I feel like that would be weird. Danger, whatever. Can be used after an unlucky throw and allows you to throw again. That's.
You can roll up to 2 dice again.
Extra die to throw, maybe whatever. Yeah, there's nothing that says anything about, oh hey, you can roll the whole thing again after you have one. He had a 1 die left over, and I was like, oh, that's interesting that he's rolling that 1 die, like very bold choice, and then all of a sudden all the fucking die are on the table again. Like, what the fuck is that? Also, why the fuck are you still going? You definitely
Finished.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, definitely close to winning. I don't understand why he was able to do that.
Excellent. And the
Yeah, dude, that something's fucking wacky with that. There's nothing that says you get to roll again, like your whole thing again, because he didn't hold anything. Or he held other stuff. He already had points.
Pretty pilgrim.
I'd like to play dice.
What game would you like to play?
Without a badge.
Masters.
Let's play.
He was holding die, he already scored.
Come
And then
on,
all of a sudden he was
Show
able
us
to
what you can
re-roll
do,
all
unless you're playing
freaking
for the first time.
all 6 die again.
These ones here. Oh, come on! Kurva! Bloody dice.
I think between the two of us and all of our D&D die, we have enough D6s to play this game.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really fucking stupid. I don't, like, nothing said anything about that.
Bloody dice.
So I guess if you use all of your die, then you can re-roll them.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
There's nothing in this. Is there anything in this that says that? Oh, okay. I was like, I kept skipping it, I guess. Put them to the side and gain points for them till the end of your turn. Wait, no. Then roll the rest again. You can roll until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points. Yeah, so it doesn't say that. But you just say you hold them off to the side and you roll the rest. No. Something's fishy. Whose stomach is growling? Yeah, that's driving me crazy. Yeah, probably. Even though I've been doing this whole time is feeding him since we got here.
Finished. Your turn.
I was gonna say I was about to shut this fool out. Skunk his ass.
Good game, friend. The money's yours.
It was 3,000 even. Right on the freaking dot.
Here you go. Take it.
Henry, a word with you. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
Oh yeah, maybe they're honeypotting you and giving you some more information, or giving him more information than what you should.
I don't know. Trotsky is so big, I couldn't guess how many men there are there.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me.
Just play dumb.
Tell me one thing, though. Because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaromir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaromir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You're right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Get stuck in is
Well
such a
Ready?
fun phrase.
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I've been waiting for you.
So you have?
Oh! Damn! I'm bleeding! Oh! No! No, fuck! Mercy! Spare me!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of Dice's work, or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Yeah, go heal up, man. A little rough.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Good to see you. God be with you.
The building beyond the smithy? Okay, I see a bath.
Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Well, you didn't make it easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Oh, thanks. Well, I certainly can't refuse care from a lovely lass like yourself.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
Lay it on
Only too
thick.
happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about Night. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Oh, really? What are these other talents, Clara?
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
Ooh, belladonna. Heck yeah. I'll take that for myself. No? Find sage and poppies. I forget what sage looks like. Oh, here we go. What's up, chat? Welcome back to Plant Picking Simulator.
Yeah. If you're looking for a garden pickle,
This is the game for you. I did find out more about the horses. Be a real equestrian after all this is done. I was right there.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Oh boy. What if it's Victoria's Secret?
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Oh shit.
I hope
No
they
shit.
didn't hear us in the fortress.
No.
People wouldn't
Titties.
half talk. If
No
you're
way.
as good
Why?
as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
Not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must
I'll
do
get my
everything I can
friggin'
for a
channel
damsel in
band, please.
distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
It's like hitting a bunch of
Well,
friggin'
I can grind the seeds and the like.
quick keys.
But not
There was
every
definitely a
damsel in
nipple on
distress
screen for a
knows the
second.
recipe.
more than. And there was two.
Whoops, I tried Twitch and YouTube.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry.
Dang it. Well, hopefully this isn't the last stream that I have. The freaking channel ban. Just one pair of animated titties came on screen and it just ruined everything. Why am I freaking... I was hitting the wrong button. God damn it. That's why my hotkey wasn't working. Shit. That's how you know I'm apologetic. Is there an option? There was no option in here for no titties.
No.
For titty safe stuff. Yep, no titty safe options. I blame the game. I don't blame myself.
Greetings. What do you need?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honor instead of insulting my lord's honor? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on me. My pa was a blacksmith, so I had horseshoes and hooves in my hand before I could walk. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't trust them further than you
it
can
feels
throw
weird
them.
to intimidate
What do you
this dude.
mean?
The
Hey.
horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yaramir inherited them from some deceased relatives.
Aye, that's right. Aye, that was it. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome, Yaramir, got the others from his kin. Aye, that's how it was.
Right. I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
I'm definitely not going to
I'll
lose.
call Hurtle, and you can get
Right.
cracking.
I'm definitely not going to win, is what I mean. Definitely not going to win. Pebbles.
Pell's elite. His breath stinks.
Pebbles is not a clever name because she is slow as shit. Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Go. Just a bit further. Ka! 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 Quick. Quick! Just a bit further.
Oh, I could have.
Quick!
Right. Of course, I'm going in the wrong direction. Where the hell am I going? Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Go! Whoa!
What? Dude, I fucking cheated so hard. That's hilarious. Holy shit. I accidentally cheated so hard. I mean, so good. There's no way that's gonna let that slide.
You're right. Great race. Is Hurtle really your best horseman?
He certainly is. But you're a different class altogether, I see. You beat Hurtle, so, like I promised, the saddle is yours.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you're so delighted, race again.
Probably. Dude, that's so funny. It was like just right back to the fortress. That guy came from over here. He definitely went all the way around.
Yeah.
Because he came from this area. Dude, that's so funny. Yep, that saddle was worth 100. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm legitimately worried now that my channel's gonna get flagged because there was titties out on accident, and I was like trying to. I didn't mean it.
A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Yeah.
What's that?
How do I do the archery thing?
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave, and he looks...
What? I can't come in here now? Yeah, that's weird. Dude, what's up with the people in this game and they're just randomly aggroing? What'd you do, Capon?
All finished here. See you. Now back to Crusty. Time to get back in the saddle.
Master Guard.
Excellent. My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
I agree.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nabokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin Stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Yaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabok himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. But we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian, and I won't lower myself to their level. We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Well, we will find out.
Did you hear? Apparently there's demons in the castle.
Damn it! If they weren't before, you surely just summoned them here yourself.
What? How?
Every time you say the word demon, one shows up. Don't you know that? Some words just shouldn't be used.
You just used it yourself.
Kurva! You tricked me, you blackguard!
All right, I'll shut up.
about time.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
But you heard von Bergov? Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, you know, nasty stuff. But if not...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Oh, we about to torture some fool. I'm gonna try to talk. I'm gonna try to talk it out of him. Sweet him up and whatnot. Pour some honey in his ass. I mean ears.
Master, doggy. Well, that's nice.
Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Come here, boy. Here you go. Take it.
Yeah, gotta get that obedience up. Oh, we probably have to put on our Riz outfit. Also, my recording failed again. So I lost a ton of freaking, like an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of freaking recorded content, which is so cool.
Oh, God. You go first.
Mutt!
Come here! Come here!
What are you barking at? Are you barking at a wall now?
Here, mutt!
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trosky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding?
Oh, Starbeam.
Oh, maybe that's information he already knows.
Yeah.
You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
I can make it easier for you. I have a certain hunch where it might be. You don't have to say a word.
We're at 19.
Just nod.
Try it.
Nebakov?
But how?
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Bergov.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. fuck! I don't know him personally.
Say his name.
They call him Jan, but that's all I know. For fuck's sake!
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a good one. That was almost 30. Even bad guys can't help looking at this peacock feather hat. Given all the information they
Somebody
have.
in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Berghoff wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Korva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their bloods will be on your hands.
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you! I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Berghoff's side deserve to die.
But we're not on von Berghoff's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Berghoff what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Dude, friggin' throwing on the Riz outfit. Thanks, Hans.
Done. I finished it.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Old Semin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so.
His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semine was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semine and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Right. And I agree. I still like I cleared that check with the with homeboy. Probably should, just in case, I probably should have my sword equipped.
I think you guys are leaving now, so you could probably have your armor on.
I have the common longsword equipped. Okay, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Should we ride out for Semine?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. Young Semine conspired against our lord. We're going to get him.
Look at this freaking posse, man. Riding deep.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves at his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage and surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
It's probably Yurko. Even though Yurko was there the whole time. So.
Open the gates for Lord Burgov's emissaries!
Don't tell me you're in on it.
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trosky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trosky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
Nothing is going to be burned down.
That's not what Lord von Burgov wanted of you, Hashek. Come to your senses.
You won't tell me what to do or not do. I'll have my revenge on these bastards, and nobody will stand in my way. Not even you.
Enough talk. Guards!
To arms! Hammer them!
Traitors! Kill those traitors! I knew you could not trust that pair!
You sure did. Well, I didn't want this to be a thing.
Hardly worth staining my hands for.
Don't kill him! This one's mine!
And you'll get another right away!
What the fuck? Von Burgov will hang us for this! All of us!
There is no other way.
Thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Berghoff did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Berghoff didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Berghoff will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
Von Berghoff already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning a big raid. We can take advantage of that.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only take out his wrath there.
Meanwhile, we could flee.
And leave them to their fate. Betray my comrades in arms.
Older, look around you, damn it. Was this not enough for you? If he wants, Von Berghoff will raise every castle for miles around to the ground.
When does Von Berghoff want to attack Nebakov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them. We must disappear immediately.
First, I have a few questions for Older here.
All right. But quickly, please.
Does the name Istvan Toth mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye. I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against Von Berghoff. But he's a foreigner, and I don't trust foreigners much.
Why did he join those bandits?
Because Von Berghoff is a traitor. A scourge of this land. Isn't that clear?
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you what would happen when he found out? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing, believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight anymore. Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice, for a righteous cause. But it seems that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our lives to. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as Von Berghoff's rat.
Who are they, these allies of yours?
Good checks, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took the lives of my people, innocent people.
No one who tries to strike bargains with Von Berghoff is innocent in our eyes.
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts of things can happen. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him.
My God. Why do you punish me so? What will we do?
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
It might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress, and we...
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family seat?
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing happened.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes, I suppose so.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to Von Berghoff, and then it's in God's hands.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for Von Berghoff.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll repay you.
Let's not delay any longer, Older. God protect us. And you as well.
We should ride back. Report this to von Bergel.
All right. Before we get too far into it, it's time to go to bed.
Oh, I failed the canker.
Ah, well. Ugh. All right, y'all. Thanks for everybody who watches the VODs. See you next time. Peace out.